What's up, everybody? We're back again. It's episode 48 of the Dadbod Golf Pod. You got Kyle, Nate, Ben in the house again. Happy Monday. Happy Ryder Cup week. How's it going, fellas?
Oh,
What's up, fellas? Okay, I literally can't stand it anymore. We have a huge announcement. I've been Kyle, just tell them what is going on, because this is maybe the biggest thing in Dadbod Golf Pod history to date.
Definitely the biggest day in the history of this podcast. It started off as a hobby, and it's no longer a hobby anymore. No longer a hobby anymore, guys. It's a real thing. It's a real deal. We
reference
have been
to Kisner. This ain't no hobby.
Yes, we have been added to the Bleav Sports Podcast Network.
Woo! That's big news, man. That's huge.
We are officially a network podcast. Guys, listeners, guys that have been with us from the beginning, this is all because of you. This is all because of your support. We're really excited. We're not going to change anything about the way we do things. There are just going to be a little bit more, hopefully some more bells and whistles that we can add to this thing and have a lot of fun. So, we're excited. Thanks to the guys at the Bleav Network. And we're going to start, promoting them. They're going to start promoting us. They got access to a lot of cool guests that we can have on and just really mix and match and have a lot of fun. To the new listeners that possibly can come from the Bleav Network, we're going to introduce ourselves really quick. Just a quick introduction, not waste a lot of time, and then we're going to get into Ryder Cup stuff. So my name's Kyle. This was kind of one of my dreams to always kind of just have a podcast where we talk about golf through the eyes of just an average dude, your Saturday weekend warriors. And it came to fruition. And then I'll just let you guys go from there. Ben, tell them who you are.
I'm Ben, and I've known Kyle, but the thing is we had a mutual buddy that decided, he said, hey, man, this guy Kyle's interested in doing a golf podcast. And I said, I'm in, sight unseen. That's exactly what my text said. I said, I'm in. And he said, don't you want to know any questions about it? And I said, no, I just want to talk about golf and discuss what goes on the weekends and how poorly we play. And then that's how the Dadbod Golf Pod was born. So we are no different than any of your hackers out there. We're not pros. Yes, do we have registered handicaps? Yes, but that's just so we can gamble with each other and try to take each other's money. That's got absolutely nothing to do with entering in tournaments or anything. So, not that our wives didn't have enough of us spending time on the golf course and away from them, but now we get to hang out with each other off the course.
Just talk about
golf and talk golf even more. So, yeah, that's me, Nate.
Yeah, my name is Nate, and getting married in October. And I actually got on this podcast. I saw they launched it. I'm a good buddy of Kyle's. I met Ben through this podcast and begged to be a guest, just shamelessly begged to be a guest. And then all of a sudden, Kyle texted me. He's like, hey, Ben's in the hospital with his appendix out. Do you want to be a guest on the show? I said, hope Ben's okay. Yes, I want to be on the show. And Ben was out for a couple of weeks. It was the greatest thing that's ever happened to me in my life, really. Ben's appendix.
My appendix. I got the bill for that, by the way, this weekend.
Ouch.
Was it
for the hospital stay? We're not
like 4,000 chili dogs worth?
We need the subscribers to definitely pick it up on here.
Anyway, and I was fortunate enough to perform well enough on the squad while Ben was gone to earn a full-time spot, and now here we are. I'm the young, inexperienced, spout off stupid things, up and coming dad bod.
He's not a dad yet. We're working on that.
Yeah, we're working on that.
I'm getting married first. We're doing one thing at a time.
I know. We're proud of you for doing that. At least we've established that. We're very proud of you for that.
Trying to make it the correct order.
Yes,
absolutely. So that's us, and the jokes and the banner, the chemistry that we have, where we just basically we're cracking up all the time, and we're going to continue to do that. And we're going to go ahead and jump right into the biggest news of the week. It's officially Ryder Cup Monday.
That's awesome.
Can you feel it? I can feel it. I can smell it. I think I can smell it. It is in the air. We are ready to go, and we're going to break this thing down all week, every which way that you possibly can, and just get after it, because this is exciting. This is as close as you're going to get to a major week atmosphere, and we're ready to go. For those that are just like your average golf guy, you're not super into, you'll watch the Ryder Cup because it's going to be on TV this weekend, but you may not have the background on the formats and things like that. Nate, tell them how this thing's going to play out. Tell them how it's going to work from a just a scheduling standpoint, and kind of run through that and the scoring and this, that, and the other, and how that works.
So it's a 3-day event. Begins on Friday. They'll have practice rounds and ceremonies and team meetings and ping pong matches and of various assortment before them. But
none
Friday
of which goes towards the points, by the way.
Ping pong matches are not official points. They do make for good stories. So Friday morning, we have got 4 foursomes, and the foursomes are alternate shot. And then in the afternoon, we have the 4-ball, which is just, as you would know it, as best ball. I guess everybody plays their own ball, takes the best score. So we've got four matches in the morning, 4 in the afternoon on Friday and Saturday. And then Sunday, all 12 guys on each team start at 11 a.m. and go every 11 minutes until 1:05 until we determine a winner. And each one of those matches is worth a point. Obviously, the match can be halved. And I had it in my notes, and I think I was trying to delete something. And I deleted how many points you need to win. If somebody has got that off the top of their head, I am desperately trying to find it.
Really quickly, with the two of y'all, do y'all have a favorite portion of this format that you like?
Alternate shot.
Are you an alternate shot guy?
There's no other time really that they play alternate shot.
Yep.
I mean, singles is the best for sure, but I mean, I guess I do like alternate shot as well. It's definitely something different to watch, and that's fun. But golly, that Sunday singles, it is hard to beat that.
Well, then I'm going to be the guy that stands out. Then I'll say the 4-ball match, just because it's basically what every club around America does. Whenever you get together and you play a 4-ball, some people even call it that. Some clubs call it a 4-ball. Most people, like you call it, Nate, call it best ball. Those who aren't real sure. So I guess it's one of those things where you watch them tear up a course, and you look at how great they play, and you're sitting there thinking, yeah, I thought me and my buddy were pretty good at our best ball play, and we don't have a clue. It's pretty impressive. So, I always find it interesting who finds the favorite. I mean, I guess, like you said, Kyle, singles probably stand out as being what everybody remembers, just because it comes down that final day, and everybody's like, who's paired with who?
Exactly.
Who's putting who out?
Alternate shot is just there. I mean, you have to watch pros rely. It's the one time that they truly have to rely on someone else.
I do love the mentality of alternate shot, where some of them are like, I don't want to be taught. Like, if you hit a bad shot, I don't want you to discuss it. I just want us to go play the shot. Just don't.
Do you
worry
think
about
they're
it.
just like us, where they're like, "Oh, dude, I'm so sorry." I go, "I'm so sorry."
He said they've said through the years. Some of them have said that. Some of them have said that. Some of them have said that. Like, the newbies will apologize, and they're like, "Don't, just stop. We're not going there.
No.
Just go play the ball and let's move on." So it's be interesting, especially with the crew that we got this time around. Be interesting to see those personalities on alternate shot.
It's a true alternate shot too. So it's not like, we play a format like later in the year in our member tournament where it's modified, and it's only for 9 holes, where you both tee off, you take the best drive, and then it's alternate shot in. This is true. I think it's like every other tee box is a different.
Yes,
is a different tee off. So there's a lot of strategy there as far as who goes off first, how you kind of work it out. So it's
what ball you use, because they always have their balls.
That's true.
Their brand balls.
Share balls very well.
That are modified, because what they're using on the course, you're not buying off the shelf. I can promise you.
Is it alternate shot insofar as one guy's going to hit 1, 3, 5, 7, blah blah blah, or is it?
Yes.
I make the putt on 1 and you tee off on 2.
No, it's rotating.
Okay,
it's rotating tee boxes.
I'm
almost 90% positive, 99% positive.
It's just even in odds, basically.
Okay.
Right.
We're gonna double check that.
If you say so, boss.
I feel fairly confident about that because I feel like there's always discussion on
send all your emails and
where's the par five, what are the par fives,
please.
and that's how they line up. The longer guys on the par fives to tee off of, and this or long par threes.
You know what? You're right, because they did that year that they had like 3 par threes that were like 240 plus yards, and they wanted somebody that had a good long iron game, no matter who teed off on the par 5, because they knew the other person could get there in 2 anyway. Right. They wanted the long hitter hitting off the par 3s, not off the par 5s.
I guess in match play, I mean, there's gonna be some putts given. So like, how do you say that one guy actually made it in the hole? Yeah. Okay. All right, Kyle. Yeah, I think you nailed that one. Well, rock and roll.
We hope so. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Like I said, we're not super golf insiders. We just talk about it like you would on a Saturday. So
exactly.
I found the points. There's 28 matches, 28 points available. You do have to win 14 and a half. And if there is a tie, 14-14, then the previous champion retains the cup. So that's
got to win it outright.
Got to win it outright. That's right. No playoffs, no chip offs, no putting. No
chip offs. That would be sweet though. God, there's nothing more intense than a chip off and a shootout.
They just pick a number between 1 and 12, and they line everybody up and like, hey, it might be Weisberger versus Thomas. You don't know.
Yeah, I have no idea. You have no idea.
I have no idea who that is.
I don't either. I don't even think we said his name right. I think it's actually
Wiesberger.
It's a V sound, isn't it?
It's Wiesberger.
He's probably pretty good.
Sorry that I saw a W.
Let me tell you what, he's probably pretty good, and he's probably fired up, more fired up to be there than a lot of our guys.
There's no doubt. Sure. Yes, I bet.
Don't get me started.
So, all right. So we're going to talk about one of the sponsorships that's been with us from the beginning as well. You can check out the hat right here, Swannies.co. They're giving our fans, our listeners, anybody that is associated with this podcast, a 25% off coupon. All you have to do is put the code Dadbod Golf Pod -25 in at checkout, and you can take 25% off your next order. They have quarterly subscription boxes. Our subscription box is on the way this week. It's supposed to arrive today at some point in time. So be on the lookout for an unboxing, because that is going to be fun. We can't wait to see what they have in the box. It's supposed to be huge. Seasonal, so possibly some layering. We're really hoping for some layering pieces, and it's going to have a really cool Kanga cooler inside as well. Can't wait. So y'all check them out. Get on the next quarterly box. Swannies.co, not com. Swannies.co. Coupon code Dadbod Golf Pod -25. Take 25% off your next order.
How about the Kanga cooler thing was like a surprise for me. Like y'all let me know. I didn't even read that part, and then y'all dropped that knowledge on me. I was like, oh, sweet. More stuff.
Can we revisit something real fast about Swannies? Ben said something to us like a week or two ago about how he had a Swannies box on the way. And I'm not sure what that was your quarterly subscription. Did you ever get it? Or did you screenshot us an email from a long time ago just to mess with us?
No, because I don't.
Because if you did, that was funny.
Yeah,
that was a good one. That was a good one.
No, I did not.
Because that kept Kyle up for like 4 straight nights. He would text me at 3 a.m. He's like, "Have you gotten the email yet?"
I know it really bothered him. It really bothered him. I should have sent you the follow-up email. I think somebody hit the wrong button and sent it to me too early, because then I got another email that said the exact same thing the same day that y'all got y'all's.
Ben, why didn't you clarify? Come on, man. That's not friendship.
Well, that's the thing is Nate and I had already discussed when I went to visit him at work how you were wondering why you hadn't got your box yet. So I was just going to kind of let it play out.
Good deal.
I was going to let you sweat it out.
I hear you.
Didn't bother me.
It was I was like, this is my idea, and I don't get my box first.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Yeah, it called Swannies, I think. Be like, hey, could you hold off on Ben's shipment?
I text my guy. I was like, hey guys, I got to get my box first. Come on.
Yeah, I need my box first. So.
No, so stay on the lookout for that. We're gonna possibly do an unboxing.
We'll have a little surprise for you guys. We'll let you do
it. Yeah, for sure. All right, so moving on the Ryder Cup, I thought it'd be kind of fun. I mean, there's going to be 1,000 different ways we can break this down, but some of the fun things to talk about is, who's your ideal matchups? What is the Sunday pairing that you just can't wait and hope to see? I figured we'd go through some of those and talk about, just throw out some scenarios and break it down and see what we think. So I think the first one I want to talk about is points leaders for both squads.
Yep.
Who do you think is going to be the points leader for the American team? And who do you think is going to be the points leader for the European team, and why? And I'll let Nate. You want to go first? You want to take the baton and go first?
Yeah, I'll take it. Yeah, good handoff there. All right, so number one points, like the guy who's at the end of the week is going to have the most points for the U.S. team. I haven't really talked about him that much. I'm not going to pick Cantley, even though he's the greatest golfer in the world this year. Justin Thomas, because I would say out of all the guys on the team, I think Justin Thomas he seems to care the most about it. Like he's like a miniature Patrick Reed in that sense, and I think Justin Thomas would hate that I said that. But huge Olympic guy, Justin Thomas really got in the Olympics. Big, kind of a big guy, just as far as the President's Cup, the deal with Tiger, the little moment that they had. I think Justin Thomas fired up. I don't know if he's playing his absolute best golf right now, but he's going to turn it on for the US of A and get the job done. I wouldn't bench him at all. I doubt he'll get benched, and I think he's going to go. What is it? 5 for 5. I'm predicting Justin Thomas coming in with every point. 5-0.
All the points. He's getting
alternate shot. He's got to depend on his partner, though. He may get stuck with somebody who's just not playing very well.
No, he will bring them. He will elevate them up. You can put him with Scotty Scheffler, one of the worst golfers on tour.
No, don't do that.
And he'll elevate
him. Worst golfers on tour. What a stretch. All right, Ben. Ben, who you got, man?
Oh, you got to.
I'm sorry, Nate's got to do European team. My bad.
Oh, you got to do European. Does he? Okay, all right.
Yeah, go. And who's your European?
European top scorer. He threw a wrench at me. John Rahm missed the cut, and he had the lowest
Fortnite championship.
He had the best odds to win a golf tournament since betting odds were made legal in 2018. Like he was like plus 350. No one's ever been that low.
Wow.
I think he'll shake it off, and he will fire down. Obviously, he won't play Justin Thomas on Sunday because that would mess up my Justin Thomas prediction. But I
don't think there's any danger in that. I think you're good on that.
I'm going 5-0. I like Rahm going 5-0 and still mad.
Wow.
He may have been looking ahead a little bit this weekend. Let's just be honest.
That's fine.
It was a Fortnite championship, and it's still playing right now as we're recording. It hasn't even.
Yeah, you don't ever know. You don't ever know if you've heard Tiger do this, and you've heard JT even talk about how he does this. You don't know if Rahm went into that tournament playing the Fortnite court, which that's not what the name of the tournament is. We apologize for calling it that. It's just been kind of stuck in our heads, and that's why I'm making
it. That's what it is.
Fortnite's missing a terrific opportunity to pick up and sponsor that tournament. By the way,
for sure.
But you don't know if he played that tournament like he would play Whistling Straits, like he looked at the holes, each hole like it would be one at Whistling Straits. So,
hey, the hole's over there. Like, well, Whistling Straits is to the left, so that's what I'm doing.
I know. I'm just saying. There have been other players that have said that they do that. Yes, that's why I end up missing the cut.
That's awesome. It could be. Looking ahead.
All right.
Ben, what you got?
USA. My points leader, and you guys
so.
are going to love this. Koepka comes out and leads the way because he stands alone and just doesn't like anybody and just has his head down and plays.
I thought the reverse psychology only worked when Kyle did it.
It's not reverse psychology.
Maybe it's a new thing.
It's gonna happen. So Koepka's my leader for the USA, and then my Euro leader is gonna be Rory. I think Rory, just the veteran that he seems to be playing okay right now. Like you said, it's not great, but I mean he's one of those long hitters. I mean, I think he's gonna do well out there. So I'm gonna go with Rory leading the way for the Europeans.
That is awesome. So y'all know where my heart lies when it comes to professional golf.
You were buying us both lunch if you.
So
you are so buying.
Everybody knows my love for Bryson, and I do think he's going to be super fired up for this. And he's been pounding balls. He's just going to eat. Possibly could eat Whistling Straits up, but I'm going to go with Patty Ice. Patrick
Nice.
Cantlay, no emotion whatsoever in his whole life. He has no fear. He has no feelings. He's possibly not even human. He could be an android. I don't know. He's going to go out there and he is going to roll the dang rock like you've never seen before. Actually, we have seen it before because he's done it the last 4 or 5 weeks like an absolute madman. You got to have putters. Patty Ice coming in hot, no emotion. He's going to win 4 points for the good guys. Let's go.
I think
it's
more
4.
Yeah,
well,
Nate,
you think player of the year we get 5.
Nate's all about the sweep, but I think that's
that's
a little more.
Go.
I think that's more reasonable, Kyle. I think that's
Kyle's always
that's
so
more
realistic. I mean,
yeah.
You get on a podcast, you can live in whatever world you want to live in.
He's not always realistic. All this Bryson talk we've had as of late, Nate. He's not always realistic.
I was going to let you know that Daniel Berger had not been picked yet. You know, he was still available on the board.
He will stay on the board like the last kid in dodgeball. Anyway, my European team, I alluded to this a couple episodes ago. I'm terrified of this guy. I just got this weird feeling he's going to come out looking really dumb with his shirts looking disheveled and unwrinkled or just wrinkled.
I know where he's going with this.
The collar's going to look really like bacon. It's going to be flappy. But Victor Hovland is just going to go go crazy in this thing. He's another one that has a carefree attitude. It seems like the moment just is. It's just like another round for him. I'm really worried about him. He's played and lived in the States for quite a while, so I don't think this is going to be much of a culture shock to him as far as the golf course goes.
Mm-hmm.
Victor Hovland, look out for him. This kid can play. We call him the buzzsaw. That's kind of like an inside Dadbod golf pod thing, and he's going to be the buzzsaw this week. And I think he wins at least 4 points, possibly 4.5 to 5. So
what a team effort, guys! Because I wrote down my top 3, and we did not discuss this ahead of time.
Nope.
And I got all 3 that we chose as Rory, Rahm, and Hovland being the leaders in the club. So that lets you know that there's your top 3. Yeah, that's your top 3 point getters for the Euros right there.
That tells you that we pod often. We talk often about golf.
Kyle let me down on the USA because I had Koepka picked that, so I had that one right. I said JT, who you went with, Nate, and then I had Xander in there at the third one, coming in with the points, coming off his gold medal and him being into international play and really focused and all that. I really thought one of us may take him, but I was wrong. I was just praying that he wouldn't take Bryson, and it worked. So I feel like I came out on top on that whole deal.
Well, Ben, he took Player of the Year. He took Player of the Year, and that was a good pick.
I took Putter of the Year.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He took Putter.
Because don't even look me in the eye.
You'd have taken Kevin Na, but he's not on the team.
Not my Player of the Year. Hashtag not my Player of the Year. Yeah, he's my Putter of the Year. So bring it to me. And if you want to be Putter of the Year,
yes.
If you want to be Putter of the Year,
yes.
Segue boss right there. If you want to be Putter of the Year, you need to check out Sweetrollz Golf with a Z, sweetrollzgolf.com. Coupon code DADBOD20. Take 20% off your next order. Get you the sickest putter grip that you have ever seen. There was an awesome video of Nate this weekend on our Instagram. Pretty much anywhere we could post the video.
Yeah, we put it on Facebook. We shared it on Twitter. We wanted to show off that dad bod.
Showing off his Hula Girl brand new Sweetrollz putter grip.
Yes.
And it looks awesome, and it's totally Nate. I love it. They got all kind of different patterns, all kind of different prints. I have my new one ordered, so we don't match. I have my new one ordered. I got another. You canceled it?
No. I'm putting
2 of them.
I mean, you see, I've got like 15 putters.
You do have a lot of
the Blue Hawaiian's going on one of them, but my gamer, I've already got another one, and I'm not telling you what it is, but I got it coming. So it's not the Hula Girl either, Nate. By the way,
quick story. I did end up getting to play that day, and I'm first hole, my dad's home course. I'm visiting my dad in Pensacola for his birthday. big deal, right? Like, because he can still beat me. He's 60 years old. And I've got like a 7-foot downhill slider for par on the first hole. Like, I hit like 3 putts with it on the putting green. I mean, I just put this thing on, and I was like, if I miss this putt, like, this is bad. I can't, like, I really wanted to have like a tap in on the first hole, maybe like a 2-putt par from 20 feet. But I made it. And
poor boy.
Yeah.
Did you Sweetrollz? Did you lift in Sweetrollz at the same time?
I said Sweetrollz, and my dad looked at me kind of funny, but I've gotten those looks from him all my life. So anyway, but no, it was very fitting to play a course right there on the bay with the hula girls.
That's nice.
It'll change your game. It'll change your game. Sweetrollzgolf.com. Coupon code DADBOD20. Get it before they're gone. They got the website stocked. They got 30, 40 different grips. There's something for everybody in there.
I'll give you a hint. My birthday is in March, if that gives you a clue of what I've got ordered.
The Shamrocks.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah. Lucky Shamrocks.
And you just picked Rory as your guy. So
yep.
Yeah, for the Euros, I did.
Cool. And then moving on, the last thing we're going to talk about is let's make this real easy. And
okay.
Well, what is the matchup? We're talking about Sunday singles.
Okay.
What's your blockbuster? What's the money? What's the match you would pay money to go see, even if it was only them playing? The blockbuster matchup that we hope happens, and we want to see it. What you got, Ben? Let you start off this time. Tell us about your blockbuster Sunday matchup and why.
I want it to be Rahm and DJ. They had a little fight to the death about a year and a half ago. They were the ones that were kind of going at each other, and they both got the same similar type game. They seem to have completely polar opposite personalities. You got Rahm, who's the Spitfire. He's got that, as he likes to call his Spanish flair that he has every now and then, where he's likely to break a club. You got DJ, who is the human Valium walking around the course the entire time, so you're not real sure what's going on. So I'm talking bombs, and then for some reason when they play together, they make long bombs on the green too, making big birdies. So I think that'd just be a fantastic, it'd be fantastic just to watch and see kind of a repeat of what we saw a little over a year ago when those two were right there. And usually if they weren't in the final group, they were around each other in one of the final 3 groups where they kind of knew what each other was doing. And at one point in time, before Rahm switched to Callaway, when he was still with TaylorMade, apparently they loved to have side games when they'd go on these TaylorMade shoots of who could do what. So that would be my number one matchup. I'd like to see Rahm and DJ square off and be the anchor match. Honestly, that's who I'd want to follow all day.
There you go. So I want Bryson DeChambeau to play the old fiery Ian Poulter, because I feel like Ian Poulter could be set off by someone just pronouncing his last name wrong. He just seems like he could just easily pissed off. And Bryson will piss off the most laid-back person on the entire planet. So let's take the guy who's got the short temper with the guy who is just quite possibly the most annoying golfer to ever walk the planet, and let's just watch the fireworks happen.
Nate, I was close on that. I started to take, as bad as it sounds, Hatton versus Bryson, because Hatton is probably going to throw something at him before it's all said and done with. Plus, Hatton is a fast player, and Bryson's been known to be slow, so I really would have loved to see that matchup too.
And I want there to be a 8-inch putt to tie it, and I want Bryson to not give it to Poulter and just see how lit up he gets.
He won't do it. I know Bryson personally.
Bryson says he's not giving any plus this week on y'all's nightly FaceTime.
He texted me. He said it's not happening. Not happening. So
he totally glazed over that nightly FaceTime thing, didn't he?
Turn of events, Kyle. Bryson thinks Kyle's somebody else.
You tell me right now, if Bryson DeChambeau said, "Hey, let's FaceTime a couple times a week and just talk about golf," you would say no.
I'd do it in a heartbeat.
Okay.
Yep. I would do it every night at 2 a.m. from 2 to 2
to 10. Heartbeat. Hey, and I gotta be up at 4 a.m. I'd still do it every night. It wouldn't bother me.
Yeah, there you go. So my dream matchup is, And I think the reason is both of these guys they're close to the same age, they're close to the same size, and they both are very popular. And I think they like each other, but I think it would be a really cool rivalry. I want to see JT and Rory duke it out. I want to
Nice.
see that.
Yeah.
I want to see that match. Like you said, those guys are both. Rory's probably of the Europeans, probably the least into it, I guess, possibly. I know he gets fired up for it, and like there'll be some emotion, but I don't think it's quite as big of a deal to him as it is, to like, Poulter or Sergio, this, that, and the other. But I think when you put him with somebody that gets him fired up, it can be fireworks, just like it was with Patrick Reed at Hazeltine. I think him and JT could have a good, solid duel. A lot of birdies, a lot of crazy shots, a lot of finger wagging, a lot of emotion. Give me JT and Rory, and honestly, that's probably who I would like to see anchoring it up. At
really?
the end. I think that will be fun at the end.
I think JT's a good anchor. I mean, if I think as bad as it sounds, even though I want to see Rom and DJ, I think JT's a better anchor than DJ just because of what you just said, that emotion, that coming down the stretch, and him. We saw it in the President's Cup, whenever the big hug with he and Tiger, and how they, how he was able to put that putt away to win his match. And so I think emotionally the better anchor match would be a JT involved anchor match.
JT, I love me some me.
That was big.
When he jacked that was great. I love it.
Hey, this wasn't really on the docket, but can we talk? And we may need to unpack this fully and give you guys some time to prepare. Can we unpack the USA uniforms real quick? I mean, you ever been in Dillard's and seen a polo advertisement for three guys that look like they just walked out of a Harvard classroom? I mean, good gracious.
Is it bad? I haven't seen them yet.
All right, tell you what. We'll stop right here.
It's the one I sent you, Kyle. I texted. It's that the only one I've seen is what Davis likes. I screenshot it and sent it to y'all, and I was like, "Are you serious right now?"
If because there's anything
he looked like that. He looked like he just left class at Harvard, and he was deciding to go down and go to his part-time job at the law office in order to clerk for the day. Like
classy, got to look classy.
He did not look like a golfer at all.
He looks like an economics professor who's doing a PhD paper on like imports of wheat in South Alabama. Something ridiculous.
And we can make a show out of this because I got to tell you, I did get a release. I got to see this what the shoes look like for the yes, I did for the Euros. The Euros have got some fly shoes, man. You're a
big
good
shoe
looking.
Guy. You love some shoes.
Big shoe guy, big head cover guy. Their head covers also are pretty sweet.
We're gonna do a whole show off uniforms.
Just uniforms,
cool. Just style,
just uniforms.
Or lack.
I got to do some research.
JT's going to be mad at us. Have you guys seen the meme that JT and Ralph Lauren being back in the same room with one another?
It's going to be kind of awkward.
That will be kind of awkward. Did they just not let him wear polo?
I'm still just waiting for Louis Oosthuizen to win the FedEx Cup. UPS guy to win the FedEx Cup. That's my eternal dream. That's who I'm rooting for next year.
That's who we're rooting for next year.
We're definitely rooting for him in the playoffs next year. All right, guys, that was awesome. This is going to be all week. It's Ryder Cup week. You got to get crunk. You got to get ready. We're going to be talking about this stuff all week long. We can't wait. Friday can't get here fast enough. Hope y'all enjoyed our Monday show. Once again, big shout out to the Bleav Sports Network, Podcast Network, for believing in us and giving us a shot. And we thank you guys for listening. And we hope that the fun bells and whistles that we're going to get along with this thing just makes the experience with us even better. And we just continue to we can't thank you guys enough for listening. It's been awesome, and we're going to keep it going. Make sure to follow us on social media, Dadbods Golf Pod, anywhere you can get a social media platform. We got them all. Some that we don't use more than others. So, but we got them. We got them. We got them. We're going to get them all set up. We're going to get them going. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. We're going to go live every day at 7 a.m. Central Standard Time as this video premieres. If you get on at 7 and you jump in, you can live chat, and you never know who might be in there to chat with. One of us
chat
might be
back
in
at
there.
you.
Yeah.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel, rate, subscribe, and review on the Apple Podcast app.
And I'm not going to attempt to say his name, but Everwho, the European guy, that is a big fan of the Europeans that he's commented on some of our YouTube videos. Keep them coming, man. We love it. We love your take. We love the takes of the Europeans that especially since you're a big believer in the team and you're wanting them to do very well this year. That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to be a fan. You're supposed to be pulling for them, and we appreciate it.
If you're a European and you want to be on the show this week, reach out to us. Send us your resume. Send us some sound bites.
Yeah,
we'll talk about it.
Send us your best catchphrase, and we'll throw. We might jump you on for Friendship Friday. You never know.
Say bloody, and let's make sure that you sound right.
Oh my goodness!
And wanker. You got to make sure you say bloody something and call somebody a wanker, and then you're in for sure.
Let's wrap this up.
Yeah, let's put a bow on this real quick before we get kicked off the Bleav
Episode
Network.
49 tomorrow. Y'all catch us tomorrow. Dadbod Golf Pod.
Always stroking.